This is disturbing. Over 70% of real estate agents in 2024 sold zero properties. That accounts for newbies, veterans, mid career, all of them. Zero. That's frightening. That's alarming. And it's also not necessary. Now, 2024, even for top producers, not all of them, but even for a lot of top producers, is a little more of a struggle. Now, struggle is subjective, of course, but there's also the patience level and the education level because Wednesday, we did a master class. We give away absolutely free information exactly how to market your business if you want to sell new construction and luxury new construction. We tell you exactly what to do. There's no stone left unturned. We even came on and brought a sales expert on that has actually been mentored by Tony Robbins and Robert Kiyosaki's mentor that got them started that you probably didn't know existed, but all your mentors have mentors. He was mentored by them. Did sales trainings for Pfizer, Philip Morris, a bunch of pharmaceutical companies. So he kind of knows the stuff. We brought him for 20 minutes. We talked about building relationships. Now, it was 3 hours. So that's 3 hours of value. That's 3 hours we stopped our time, spent 3 hours with strangers dropping game. Why do we do that? Because we want to see agents win. It upsets me that only 30% sold at least one property. 70%, again, I'm going to say it's over 70. The numbers are over 70, but I'm going to say over 70% of agents in 2024 didn't make one sale. That's sad. So this is why we do what we do. This is why we share what we share. We want to see agents win. Regardless of whether the market's up or down, we want to see agents win. The processes we show you will help you do that in any market. Now, going through this, and this is one of the reasons why I think a lot of the agents just shouldn't be agents, actually. Probably about an hour and a half in, we got the chats going the whole nine. Someone decides to, because people want to be heard, especially on social media. They want to be heard, so they're going to comment, they're going to throw shade, they're going to do things, or they just want to be heard, and because they probably have I'm not even going to go there. They just want to be heard. So somebody please listen to me. What they put in the chat, there was a lady, she put in the chat, "This is too long, I have stuff to do." And my thought was immediately, oh, I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to keep rolling. So I put it out of my head and kept rolling. And it was just about 100 people that were still on after an hour and a half. They were engaged. That's all that mattered. That one person doesn't matter. There's always going to be somebody that has some crap to say. You push them to the side, just like if you're talking to leads. There's going to be a lead that's going to be a looky-loo, not ready to go. Don't focus on that. Push them to the side. Go ahead and do what you've been doing. So I pushed it to the side, but then I got to thinking, I bet you that's one of the agents in the 70% that didn't sell one home or sold very few. Because if you don't have enough time to improve your life, if you don't have enough time to sit for 2.5 or 3 hours on a training, or even 2 hours on a training that you chose to sign up for and you committed to yourself to go to, you're too busy. My first question is, how are you busy? Because there's two types of busy. Are you busy making money? Are you busy making sure your family's good, building relationships? Are you busy doing something positive? Or are you just busy being busy because Real Housewives is on of Orange County or Real Housewives of Atlanta, or the game is on and you're like, I'm just going to get off of here, continue to be broke, and go watch this. Now, I don't know this person's situation, but I do know that that is a very real thing. So if you're too busy to improve your life with information that has the potential to change your tax bracket, are you too busy because you're making way too much money, your business is going way too good, or are you just too busy because you're too lazy to sit down and herd the cats and focus on something that's going to improve your life? Now, I don't know the answer to that, but I do know we see that a lot on our master classes. And of course, it's one of those things where, come on, get to it. What are we talking about? Then we get to it and it's like, there's always something negative to say. However, the information that we've shared, and we've got receipts for this, has helped agents like yourself earn over $400 million. Yes, that's 400 with an M. $400 million in new construction and luxury new construction sales in the last half a decade. So, let that marinate. That's the information that we're sharing. But they don't have enough time to sit there, and I'm pretty sure they're not doing 400 million or even any million in new construction because they're too lazy to sit there or they're not patient enough. So ask yourself, are you too busy? If you're too busy and you're making money and you're happy and life is good, please continue to do that and ignore me completely. But if you're one of those agents in the 70% that didn't make a sale and you're pissed off, but you can't sit through 3 hours of pure training to figure out how you can improve yourself, you should probably unfollow me. And you should probably switch careers. Anyway, just wanted to share that because a lot of the agents that are complaining about they're not doing well, and it's because they choose not to. They choose not to learn marketing. They choose not to be consistent. They choose not to be disciplined. They choose not to be good agents. And that's something we can help with. So if you want to be, at least sell one home in 2025, more than likely sell a lot more than that. And if you think about this, if only 30% of them sold, 70% sold zero, a lot of that 70% is going to go away. That's going to open the market up for good agents that know how to market themselves, that know how to run the business. If you want to know how to market yourself, if you would like to sell new construction, which is the easiest transaction you can make, more new construction, more luxury new construction, you want to be better with your follow-up, you want to get clarity on your goals and where you're going, watch the replay to the Wednesday masterclass that may or may not still be up by the time you watch this, but DM me, I'll get you that, or go to theiconicagent.com, click the link in the bio or on this post, register, put your name, email, phone number in, and we'll send you a 50-minute video that'll walk through the entire process. It's not the 3 hours, but it's the 50 minutes, and it'll give you a good idea of what we do. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's have a conversation. You, me, not a sales staff, you and me will have a conversation. The goal is to see where you are, where you want to go, put a plan together to get there, and if we can help you, we absolutely do have something to offer. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, don't waste anybody's time. Keep running around doing what you're doing. But if you're willing to invest in yourself and you're looking for a mentor and a guide and a community, more importantly, let's have a conversation.